side of MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, it certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Michael Clemens getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Here's Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd down, it's Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
Fields now on 2nd down. Flushed to his left. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Jets.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll get about 2. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
He's been to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll go again with Hall. Whoa! What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Trevin Wallace getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Or from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? As we are ready to get back underway. Moving to his right. He'll try and he's in! Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll go play action with Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll take off again, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 2nd down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. To throw, Young. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A short game, down to the 7.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Legette in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. That one taken in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. That one's good for 29.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 39.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
That's good.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Fields. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, New York.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Folk now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Young to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Across midfield at the 48.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Young. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. Off the play action, here's Fields. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Reynolds is the motion man here. They go play action with Fields. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. This a design run with Fields. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. A big play for the Jets. 53 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
A short game, down to the center.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. To throw is Field. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jets will take a 21-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Tremble comes in motion. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert on 4th and 1.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down. Sam Martin in punt formation for Carolina.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Fields from the gun on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Jets first down.
Jets. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Paul. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
32-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Fields. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for another Jets. First and goal at the 7.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The safety, Trayvon Merrick, in there for the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Back to throw is Fields. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun. Young. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Young. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
It all starts with the protection. There's just no pressure at all. Nothing in his face, nothing at the feet of the quarterback. When you allow him to comfortably stand there and go through his progressions, you just got no shot.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan.
It's a gain of 7. Brings them 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Second down and 3. Here's Young. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It's been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Young, rolling to the left, taking off, and he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up.
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.